What's poppin', Kings? Hope all is well. Today we're gonna be talking about if you relapse on no fap for semen retention, this is what you can do. Free game. Make sure y'all hit the like, subscribe button. Let's get into it. So if you relapse, right, don't just start beating yourself up. That's what you do not want to do. You feel what I'm saying? Do not start beating yourself up. Now, you may have wanted to go on a streak, X, Y, and Z, but let me say this. Sometimes you're gonna bump your head. Sometimes you're gonna fail at things. Sometimes, you know, it's stuff just gonna happen. You understand what I'm saying? But don't beat yourself up about it. You fall down, you get back up stronger. You see what I'm saying? Make sure you always get back up stronger. Take everything that you were going through, take all the things that you were learning while you were on semen retention, while you were on no fap, while you had this long streak, and just use that as like some data, right? Use that as your data, your analytics. So going forward, you can be like, okay, bet, this is why I relapsed last time. Okay, bet. You may have relapsed because you was scrolling through a TikTok, scrolling through Instagram late night or whatever. You may have relapsed because you was on Tinder or one of them dating apps and you seen people posting thirst traps and X, Y, and Z. You may relapse because you drank a little too much, you know what I'm saying? And you started to get out of your body, doing something that you wasn't normally doing while you was on semen retention. You know what I'm saying? You may have done something different. So start to understand and be like, okay, I was doing this happened, I was doing this happened. That's why I feel like as a man, or just in general, it's good to journal. You know, don't mind me, I'm doing this little pre-workout real quick. But as a man, it's good to journal, so that way you have that data, you have those analytics, you understand what I'm saying? So you can go back and just read, like, you know, you journal every day. You journal on the days you feel bad. You journal and write stuff down on the days you feel good, and you go back and read them things and be like, dang, I was feeling like this day, and now I feel the same way this day. And you'll see a lot of similarities. You understand what I'm saying? So really, journal. That's a way that can help you out. I know it's hindsight is 2020, but once you journal and have that information, you can make better decisions going forward. You understand what I'm saying? But never beat yourself up about it. You know, if you fail, you know, if you shot a shot and you missed it, it's not the end of the world. You know, it's a thing called, what's it called? Post-nut clarity. You know what I mean? It's a real thing, but you can still have that greater sense of post-nut clarity without even having to nut or whatever, orgasm, whatever. The longer you go on semen retention and no fap, that becomes like an everyday thing. But if you do relapse, post-nut clarity is a real thing as well. So you kind of get the best of both worlds in that aspect. You know, keep going though. You know, like I made in my other video the other day, is it just like a phase? Are you doing it to attract women, or is it a lifestyle? You know, and the thing about something being a lifestyle, let's say you're bodybuilding, you're working and training on becoming the best version that you can. You know, you may eat like a cheat meal one day, but other days you're still eating healthy and you're on your diet plan, your meal plan. Just because you had that one cheat day doesn't tarnish everything else that you already been building. But you have to understand what your goals are versus what your wants are, what your needs are versus what your wants are. You have to understand those things. And as a man, just in general, if you're a woman watching my video, just don't beat yourself up about things. There's no reason. I can understand you can feel some guilt, you can feel some shame, because you may be like, dang, I was going hard. Dang, I was doing really well. But it's just important to not beat yourself up about it. You know, like if you fall down, get back up again. Attack whatever hits you. You know, and if you just gave in to some urges, you can't go back now. You can't go back and restart the streak. You know what I mean? And if streaking, like the days and counting like the longer days, if that's what you really want to do, by all means, pursue that again. Because look, if you went 6 months and relapsed, or if you went 2 years and relapsed, you can do 2 years again because you just did it. You know, that's why it's important to eliminate that self-doubt, because if you do it one time, what makes you think you can't do it again? So I'm gonna keep this video short today. I'm about to go to this gym to get this pre-workout in, hit these legs. But what I'm saying is, if you relapse, do not beat yourself up about it. Just get back up, go harder, journal, take down these notes, because that is your data. the same way you have data on social media or a website or graphs or anything. So people use data to make and formulate better decisions for the future. That journaling can be your data, and you can remember, okay, I was feeling like this day. I was feeling great this day. I was feeling bad this day. I almost relapsed this day, but I didn't. What was my trigger? Really, just, you ain't got to read this to nobody. You ain't got to share this with nobody, but you can have it for yourself to understand, like, this is my data. This is how I'm going to formulate and make better decisions for me in my life going forward. And I'm not just living life through default. I'm actually living life intentionally. You know, so if you made it this far in the video, you know, I want you to comment, be intentional. Comment that. So that's how I know if you made it this far. But if you enjoyed anything, if you gained something, if something resonated with you, if you just want to support, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you share this with your mama, your auntie, your brother, your cousin, your mother. You know, if you got the iPhone, just hit airdrop. Share it to somebody randomly. Don't even let them know you did it. But they're going to be blessed if they watch the video. I appreciate y'all. Peace and blessings.